Before I start this video, I would like to give a moment of silence for John Cena and Nikki Bella's relationship. John and Nikki gave me hope. They were perfect. I've lost all hope in humanity. Nikki loved John. How can this happen? Thought they loved each other. They were supposed to get married. How dare John Cena? Oh, I can't believe it. This was Nikki's life. She wanted to get married and have kids. Who's gonna pay Nikki's cell phone bill now? I can't even do this video. I'm still heartbroken over John Cena and Nikki Bella breaking up. I can't even review Raw tonight. I can't believe it. They gave me hope. They were supposed to be in love. I'm a WrestleMania 33. That WrestleMania moment's dead now. Oh. I guess I'll talk about Raw now. So this show's in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really heartbroken. Anyway, so Raw's in Hartford tonight. Hope you enjoyed acting job. Yeah, so this is Superstar Shakeup, and I didn't watch the show live, but I'm here to talk about what happened on the Shakeup. So Jinder Mahal comes out, and I remember reading on Twitter, Jinder's the first guy who's coming over. I just think that's just terrible. I know Kurt made a match with him and Jeff Hardy, and Hardy beat Mahal for the title, so Hardy's a U.S. champ, but I have to see Jinder Mahal. So, I mean, the thing is, Jinder Mahal last year absolutely destroyed SmackDown. SmackDown was the hottest show on TV up until when Jinder Mahal won the title about a year ago. Yeah, about a year ago this month, or close to a year ago. He ruined it. He made the show unwatchable for the 6 months he was champion. The show lost all its momentum. It was the hottest show on TV, and it fell apart, and it became definitely the weaker of the two shows. And it was a horrible show after that. It never really gained momentum again, and he killed SmackDown. So he's on Raw, but he can't kill Raw. I don't think he's that powerful enough as long as he's not getting pushed. So Jeff's the U.S. champ. Then I heard he did something at No Way Jose. So then you have Bayley and Sasha having their match. So I guess they've been building this up for like a year and a half. Since Sasha had that knee injury like a year ago, and Bayley was champ, and they were like kind of feuding. Remember that? I remember they were feuding for a whole year. And then they were on and on. God, they've been building this up forever. Are they going to wait till like WrestleMania 35 to do this fucking match? Because the way they did it here, like they just had the Riot Squad lay them out. I think both of them are staying. I mean, they might go together to SmackDown, or they might just stay on Raw. I think they might go. I think they're probably going to go to SmackDown together. But this feud doesn't look like it's over at all. It looks like they might feud with if they're not feuding with Absolution, they can feud with the Riot Squad for another 6 months. All they've been doing is having tag matches with Absolution. It's been fucking trash. Anyway, Riot Squad's on Raw. I guess Absolution's SmackDown. Maybe they split Absolution. I thought they might split Absolution, actually. I think there's a chance Mandy goes to SmackDown and Sonya stays. I think they might do something with Sonya and Ronda, but they might split Absolution up. But you have the Riot Squad's on Raw now. Then you have Heath Slater and Rhino facing the Authors of Pain. They get destroyed. We all know how that ends. Not much to say there. They have The Miz. So The Miz, when The Miz came into the ring, he he announces he's with the Mistrage, and he brings out Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who've been signed to Raw, and it's announced that Stephanie McMahon is the one who overthrew Kurt. She did it behind his back, and she signed KO and Sami to Raw. So, well, I mean, these two are just always going to be together. Started off on Raw on the first draft in 2016, and last year to shake up. They both went to SmackDown. I still remember Kevin Owens coming on SmackDown. I thought, oh, this is cool. And Sami Zayn immediately follows him. And then they feuded and they teamed up again. And then they became a tag team. They feuded with Daniel Bryan. Now they're back on Raw together. Great. It's incredible. Once again. Anyway, so the best part of this segment was Kurt Angle and The Miz. Kurt Angle announces that The Miz has been drafted to SmackDown, and The Miz-Taraj is going to stay, so the end of The Miz-Taraj. I think this is really awesome because I think Daniel Bryan, I don't think, is coming over. So Daniel Bryan and The Miz, we finally get to see it. I wish they'd saved it. I think they can build that up to like a big... I mean, you can't wait till WrestleMania next year. I mean, whenever you think of a big match, WrestleMania, because WrestleMania just happened, but maybe SummerSlam, they can make that such a big rivalry, and they can build that up for so long. I think they need to do that. I want to see Daniel Bryan and The Miz have a long feud. I think it'd be awesome. It's going to be awesome on SmackDown, so that's a big plus for SmackDown, getting The Miz, just because you can have him feud with Daniel Bryan right away. And the thing with having The Miz and Daniel Bryan feud, they'll have such great promos that you can leave AJ Nakamura and let them feud for a while. Maybe they can have redemption over their WrestleMania match. So that was really cool, seeing The Miz getting thrown to Raw. I thought the segment was actually great, and he's furious, he's pissed off, he thinks he's screwed over. He's gonna have to go to Raw, and now Kurt announces a big tag match for the main event. So you have the tag team winner of Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy against the finals. So the winner, whoever wins this match, is facing Cesaro and Sheamus at the Greatest Royal Rumble. You have Hardy and Wyatt against the Revival, and of course Hardy and Wyatt win. Maybe the Revival goes to SmackDown. That can at least help them. But then again, on SmackDown you have the Usos and the New Day and the Bloodline Brothers. The Revival, even Gable and Edge, they may be like the fifth team. It's too bad. A lot of injuries. They debuted a year ago, the night after WrestleMania, but then they were just plagued with injuries. I think one of them got a broken jaw, and then they kept both the guys out, and then the other guy got hurt, and then I think they just labeled them injury prone and they're jobbers now. It's too bad. Really unfortunate. Really great team. So Sheamus and Cesaro, they're mad, and they run into the new members of Raw, Tyler Breeze and Fandango. So guys who did nothing on SmackDown are now going to do nothing on Raw. Great. Why are these guys here? They show Ronda Rousey backstage. So I guess Ronda, is she going to be a regular? I don't think she should be. I think she shouldn't be in backstage. So I don't think Ronda should be on Raw. I think she should be Brock Lesnar. There you go. I said I'm going to get hate for it. I don't think Ronda Rousey is a special attraction. She's a major superstar, one of the biggest stars in UFC history, other than Conor McGregor. No other. They've never had a star that's generated that much mainstream press. She's a big star. She's over right now. I think having her on TV is a mistake every week. I think she loses, that luster, that specialness. When they were doing Ronda and Kurt backstage, you had Natalya come in the back. Natalya's on Raw, so why Natalya? I don't know. I hope Charlotte follows her. I think we're going to see Charlotte soon, because I think Charlotte's coming to Raw for sure. They had Natalya and Ronda tease something. I guess Natty's face now, the way she was acting. So they have Nia Jax is on commentary for Mickie James to Ember Moon. Alexa Bliss, she refused to go out. They did this backstage thing where she just says, I'm not going out, and they kept showing her backstage. She says Nia is a bully. So unfortunately, it looks like they're continuing this fucking rivalry. Have to see this fucking feud continue, god damn it. This fucking shitty feud. So I think I thought Alexa was going to leave. I thought when they had Ember Moon pin Alexa last week on Raw, Bliss was coming to SmackDown. I think she did better on SmackDown, even though she was on Raw for a while. I thought when she was on SmackDown in that first run, she was awesome. She was just killing it on the mic. I loved her on SmackDown. But then on Raw, she did a good job, but I mean, they had her as champ forever. They had her as champ basically for a whole year, but she didn't do anything. Like, she had two feuds. She feuded with Bayley, she feuded with Sasha for a little bit in the summer, and she did nothing for 3 months. Then she feuded with Nia Jax and lost. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with her now, because I don't know if Charlotte's coming. Because I think Charlotte and Bliss are their two top women they view. The two blondes that they like. So I think if Charlotte comes, Bliss is going. But I don't know if Charlotte's coming. turn Natty face, and they have Nia Jax as his babyface shape. I don't know if Charlotte's coming in. Asuka, we don't know what's happening with Asuka. Asuka looks like they've even mentioned Asuka since WrestleMania. Where the fuck is Asuka? Damn, where the fuck is Asuka? I don't know. So Dolph Ziggler's in the damn ring. He interrupts Titus O'Neil. Ugh, this fucking guy. And now he announces, so we have to have Dolph Ziggler on fucking Raw, but then he announces Drew McIntyre's his partner, and I don't know, McIntyre, he's boring as fuck in the WWE. I don't care he's on Raw. I mean, that guy is absolutely boring. I'm sorry. He bored me to death in his first run. So Roman Reigns is in the ring. Samoa Joe interrupts him. And Reigns calls Joe fat. So why is Alexa Bliss a heel when she body shames Nia Jax? But Samoa Joe can... Roman Reigns, the baby, is allowed to body shame Samoa Joe. And wow, they must have something against Samoans. All these fat Samoans. Damn it. Again, they're teasing this heavily. I think this is a title match. I think Reigns is winning the title at Greatest Royal Rumble. I think Vince just decided, you know what, Reigns is getting booed out of the building at WrestleMania. I'm going to try to get him cheered. He'll probably be cheered in the Saudi Arabia crowd, but I don't know. I mean, as soon as he comes back to the United States, he's going to get booed out of the building. And I don't want to watch Roman Reigns as the fucking champion. So they have Mandy Rose against Natalya. And I was thinking, all right, since the Riot Squad came over, I think Absolution might go over. That's exactly what I think now. Mandy Rose lost Natalya cleanly, so I think Mandy Rose is at least leaving. They might leave Sonya, because after the match they had Sonya Deville beat up Natalya, and Ronda Rousey came out and she threw Sonya out. I hope they don't do that match. That's a waste of Ronda to do that match with Sonya Deville. But I think Mandy's leaving. They might split Absolution. I said that. So I mean, when you get Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville as Ronda's next match, and Mandy Rose probably goes to SmackDown. And Paige can go back to hating her because she used to hate her in Tough Enough. So, You have Breezango against Sheamus and Cesaro, and Breezango there, and they win their first match. And I'm thinking to myself, these guys are going to do nothing. They should be released. It's time to release these guys. Then this Raw sucks. You have like no names, no shakeup, and you have Elias there, and he's just doing his stuff. Now, the main event's Miz, Curtis, Axel, Bo Dallas, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens against Lashley, Rollins, Balor, Strowman, and Rude. So this is the main event. The faces win. So I also forgot to announce Baron Corbin's on SmackDown, or on Raw. So I thought the Superstar Shakeup was absolute trash. I hated the Superstar Shakeup. I thought you had absolutely nobody come that was meaningful. I mean, the fucking shakeup sucked. This was the worst shakeup. I mean, it was like Raw consumed all of SmackDown's shitty wrestlers. Like, all the guys who were in the mid-card were doing nothing. That's what they took. I'm surprised. I'm shocked Charlotte Flair did not switch. I'm surprised Becky Lynch didn't switch. No woman that mean anything switched. All you had was Natalya and the Riot Squad. So you have Jinder Mahal, who cares? Riot Squad, who cares? They're not stars. They're trying to push Ruby Riott, but the other two suck. I heard Liv Morgan, she has a lot of heat on her for that. She like accidentally posted the fucking WWE script on her Snapchat. That's funny. I like Liv for doing that. But she has heat on her. But Riot Squad, I don't know. You have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I don't want to see these two around each other. You have Zack Ryder, they announced on WWE.com. Who cares? Breezango, who cares? Natalya, who cares? Dolph Ziggler, get the fuck out of here. Drew McIntyre, boring. Mojo Rawley, who cares? Baron Corbin, Bobby Roode. They announced him too, I forgot to mention. I don't think he'll do anything on Raw. There's too much stars. He's just a mid-carder. And you have Mike Kanellis and The Ascension. So I guess they're going to keep those fucking Breezango Ascension things. Imagine, they didn't have enough time to get them on SmackDown. Now they're going to get time on Raw. And of course they announced the Miz to Smack, but this Superstar Shakeup was absolute garbage. No big names, all mid-carders who are doing nothing. WWE, since it's WrestleMania, whenever it's post-WrestleMania, they take the mid-carders, they try to push them, and then once it gets past SummerSlam, and then through Survivor Series and Rumble season, all right, now the guys who matter get pushed. So this Superstar Shakeup sucked, and I think just made Raw worse. I don't think it did anything for SmackDown or anything for Raw, just made Raw worse, and Raw's already the top show. So I am not a fan of this shakeup, and I thought the Superstar Shakeup so far for Raw absolutely sucked.